Artificial intelligence is no longer just a software tool. It is becoming a new layer of infrastructure for the global economy. Just as electricity powered the industrial age and the internet transformed communication, AI is beginning to reshape how businesses operate, how governments function, and how human work itself is performed. This is not simply about chatbots or image generators. It is the transition from traditional software into systems capable of reasoning, learning, and autonomous decision-making, and that changes the structure of the global economy. At the core of the AI revolution are four powerful forces converging at the same time. The first is data abundance. Humanity is generating enormous amounts of digital information every second: text, images, transactions, video, research, and behavioral data. This data has become the fuel used to train advanced AI systems. The second force is compute breakthroughs. Massive GPUs and hyperscale data centers now provide the raw processing power required to train neural networks at unprecedented scale. The third force is algorithmic maturity. Architectures like transformers fundamentally changed how machines process language, context, and reasoning. And the fourth force is economic necessity. Around the world, economies are facing labor shortages, aging populations, and slowing productivity growth. AI is increasingly viewed as the system capable of automating both cognitive and operational work. To understand how this ecosystem works, you need to break it into four major pillars. The first pillar is AI compute and accelerators. This is the physical infrastructure layer: GPUs, networking systems, and hyperscale data centers powering AI training and inference. The second pillar is foundation models and large language models. These systems act as the cognitive brain behind generative AI applications. The third pillar is AI agents and autonomy. This is where AI begins moving beyond simple responses and starts executing tasks, workflows, and decisions with minimal human supervision. And the fourth pillar is applied AI and enterprise software. This is where companies integrate AI directly into real business operations across finance, healthcare, logistics, cybersecurity, and software development. Behind the scenes, companies are constantly training models, operating massive compute clusters, serving billions of AI requests, and integrating intelligence into enterprise systems around the world. The AI value chain follows a clear structure: compute infrastructure, data curation, model training, platform integration, and finally end-user applications. And every layer depends on the layers beneath it. Now, who is actually buying AI? The answer is almost everyone. Consumers use AI assistants and generative applications. Corporations deploy AI to automate workflows and improve productivity. Governments invest heavily in AI for defense, intelligence, and economic competitiveness. This has created one of the largest technological investment cycles in modern history. Now let's talk about monetization. Cloud providers lease compute infrastructure. Companies charge subscriptions for AI assistants and generative platforms. Developers pay API usage fees for model access. And enterprise software firms integrate proprietary AI systems directly into business environments. In compute infrastructure, companies like NVIDIA and TSMC dominate the hardware foundation of AI. In foundation models, firms like OpenAI and Anthropic are building frontier-scale cognitive systems. And in enterprise AI, companies like Microsoft and Google are integrating AI across cloud platforms and productivity software. But despite all the excitement, this system also faces serious risks. Governments are rapidly developing AI regulations around privacy, copyright, and safety. AI data centers consume enormous amounts of electricity. And much of the ecosystem depends on a small number of chip manufacturers and infrastructure providers. At the end of the day, the AI revolution is not simply about smarter software. It is the emergence of a new architecture of intelligence, a foundational infrastructure layer that could reshape productivity, economics, labor, and global power for decades to come. And the companies building this system may become some of the most important institutions of the next generation. If you want to understand markets, you have to understand this system. Subscribe to NAVIXA for clear, structured market insights.